All right. Let's go to properties. All right, everything looks good. Let me turn this off. I don't need you anymore. I think we should be good. Let me refresh my restream page. All right then, guys, welcome to another stream here today, or if you're watching this later on when this gets uploaded, welcome to another video. I hope you guys have been doing great and wonderful on this day, and I hope you guys had a great weekend as well. It was Monday, start of the week already. All right, so in the last stream we ended up working on AI spawning on the slimes in the outer world. That's basically what we did. And then I fixed the bug, I believe. I forgot what I did, but there's still some other bugs that was happening when I was doing that, so we need to fix those. And there was one thing I would like to touch, which would probably be the first thing that I ended up working on, because I saw that over, like, it was a couple of days ago. I saw a bug with the lighting of this for the lighting, or 2D lighting, I believe. I don't know if it's in 3D as well, but in 2D there's a bug with it, and it's the reason why it looks so weird. And I believe I mentioned it before, that it just looks so weird when I turn my torch on. And let's turn it on real quick. So I saw this video. I don't know if it was over the weekend or a couple of days before the weekend started, and it's this weird thing. Let me add it into my what was the command? It was dash add item tool torch. There we go. All right. When I turn this on, it just looks so weird. With it, I don't know if I ever fixed it though, or did I just do it? And just something like, it's just something that's just so weird about it, and I just don't like it. So let's look into the torch real quick. Torch. And what you have to do is basically just add 2 different types of point lights on it. That will do is just the lighting. Sometimes the shadows of what's coming out is actually hitting the character, and it looks dark, and I don't know why. So let's look into that. What am I looking for here? What is the scenes, tools? No, it's not in tools. It should be in tools though, I think. Alright, there it is. We got this. We got 1 point light, which does the shadows as well. So what we should do is do 2 different torches in here, which is, I don't want to rename it because I don't know. Do I use it in my? I didn't even open up my problem here. So let me see. We got a point light to D. Point light just tells it what to do. Yeah. So if I change the name, I have to change it here too. Now let's duplicate this. Duplicate. You can use the same thing here, but what this one's gonna do, this one's gonna do the shadows, and the other one's gonna not do the shadows. And the lighting, let me see, the cool mask. The light mask, here we go. So the light mask for the lighting is going to be on level, which is going to be doing on every. I could probably do it do this here, but for the shadows, you'll most likely want to do it on the second one and not on the first one. Even though it says player, but it shouldn't be player. Does that? Which is this the lighting? Hold on. Light mask on visibility. Hold on, DaVinci, where I need to put this in. Okay, so we don't have shadows anymore, but the light mask will be here. I might have to. Hey, hold on, what does this do? Item coal mask. The shadow mask just. Okay. So this is the only one that's gonna change it to be. I was debating if I should add another one for just for shadows. And I think I do want to do it. You know, let's make it safe and we'll put it at the bottom. And it'll be shadows. I don't know if they actually even fixed this because I actually didn't even see the time of the video. Iron, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Actually, I'm curious to see how long ago was that video, because I don't even know if they fixed it, but I know there's something weird with the lighting in this game with Godot 4.4. Let me go to YouTube real quick. Let me check the history. Let's double check that that video wasn't that long ago. I forgot how long, what day it was though. Okay. When did I do this? It's already Thursday. Was this that long ago? Oh no, this is a little slow. Still adding. Yeah, not seeing it in here. When did I watch it? It's already Friday. I don't see anything with lighting in here. Maybe it's in a different channel. Definitely it's not that long ago. Alright, let me close this. Let me check my other channel. That'll be the last thing I'll check, otherwise I'll just come back and do what I was just doing right now. Yeah, it's not in here either. Where did I watch that at? Or did I dream that? Did I dream it? I feel like I dreamt it somehow. Let me search through my history. Sometimes searching in the history in YouTube, this is not that great. I'm putting just lights. Or let me check Godot light bug. There we go, found it.
Hello, hello.
Let me just look at the setup that he had. We changed it on the visibility light mask. Okay. Yeah, he creates his own layer, which is what I was doing. That makes a little bit more sense. Hold on, let me check the lighting on how he sets it up a little bit. Got a point light, and he adds another one for shadows. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Just figure out the setup that he had. Alright, so let's just continue with that. I'll just leave it here just in case I need it again. Alright, so let's fix this. Let's add something else actually, just to see, because everything's black in the background. Let's add another temporary how would I name it? No, it's a color rec, I guess. And I'll be in the back. I did not mean to do that. Let's make it a different color actually. Or at least something much darker. Can I turn my torch on? Or is it because it's before? I was hoping this would light it up as well, so I didn't have to do what I was doing right now. Oh, there it is. It's just pretty low. Got it. Now let's turn it a little bit higher just to see it in here. We'll make this a little bit bigger. There we go, we can see it. I'm just gonna use it for testing purposes right now, since everything's black in here. And let's add something else that will actually cast the shadows. This could be a sprite, I guess. And let's load something in. Not AI. Assets, art. No, let's do this house here. We'll put it pretty small right now. I'll cast a shadow or something. Not doing anything right now. It's not casting shadows or anything. Because if you remember, I changed this so that I only cast shadows on the 20th. So let's remove this one. And let's pretend like the background, the white color that I added, that one's gonna receive the shadows. So if we check for visibility here, remove this. I do still want the lighting though. I guess I can put both. I think that's what I would like. Yeah, so you received that. Why? I'm trying to see why I'm not getting shadows in here. I'm not even using this right now, I guess, maybe? Gonna do it on the 20th. So only the objects with the matching canvas light mask will be affected by the light D. So the ones that have shadows in it. Okay. That's the sprite to D. I don't believe I need to set the shadows for this because you don't need the shadows. You're okay with just the light and the background, like the ground stuff should be the one that's receiving the shadows, which is 20. Which is 20. Okay. You know what? Why don't we just revert where we had, and let's make the shadows work right away. Or maybe it doesn't work in this scene. I'm trying to figure out what happened here. This is back to normal. But why am I not seeing the shadows on this guy? Wait. Oh, you know why? I know why. We need to add. What's the name of that thing? It's called something shadow, whatever, or occluder or something. Light occluder. There we go. We go in here. Let's make it simple. There we go. Now you can see like a shadow going on in here. Okay, what is this for? I already just did that. That's just right there, my boy. Okay. There we go. So now you can see the shadows on this. But the color is wrong because I changed the color of it, didn't I? I made it like more whiter. So like for it to be darker, or how do I make it so it's not white? Because if it's black, it's just nothing in it. Yeah, it's gone right now. I have this. Okay, that's not doing anything to it. There's just a tiny bit. You can see it a little bit. Let's go back on top. You can see a little bit of it. I don't know why it's so light. It's not to do with the light occluder. Let's see what I can do in here. I would like to make it a little bit more darker. I can barely see it though. I tried turning it up, but you just don't see it at all if I turn it back up. Ah, there we go. But wait, how can I turn this light off though? Like, I don't want the... Did they... Hold on. Maybe they did fix it. Hold on, let's try something else. Hold on. Maybe they did fix it. Actually, how long ago did that video get up? I just followed it. I was like, hey, I knew there was something wrong though. Yeah, this was a while ago, so they might have fixed it by now. And maybe I just had the wrong setup on it. Or added additional stuff to it, maybe. Alright, I'm just looking through the video right now. Guys, I never saw the setup that he has for the shadows. All I see him do is just... Yeah, he has the same thing as I do though. The only problem that I have with this is just double lighting it. Give me a second to... We have this. We have this other one, but I decided to not do anything other than making sure that it does shadows on the 20th. And I even put it down here as well, just to make sure that's there for the shadows. And if I go to the color rect, it's already there though. Do, 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 do. Yeah, you can see the shadows there. But if I remove this, because that's what a shadow should be, right? If I take that off, that means that the matching light mask will cast shadows. So why is this one not receiving shadows even though... And that's the one that doesn't have shadows on it. And this is the one with the shadows. And this is, oh, this is range? Hold on. Should be here. But why is it when I press 1 on this, to cast the shadows on it, when I wanted it to be on the 20th? Why does it work that way? Learning experience right now. Trying to understand this issue here. But if I take 1, then it doesn't do anything anymore. Hey, something weird is going on there. I just don't know why it doesn't want to do shadows in here. On the light mask. Maybe the color? No, it can't be the color. Whew. Maybe the occluder, I need to put it on 20 instead. I think that's what I needed to do. So that. There we go. I think that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, there we go. No more. But for whatever reason, I need both of these to receive the light and to receive the shadows on it. But this one, I'm not casting any shadows. I mean, any light on here. Yeah, so I don't really care about the light mask down here. What I care about here is setting the shadows here. And I wish I didn't. I don't want to have any lighting here though. That's the problem. How can I have it so it only does the shadows and doesn't actually do the lighting? Like, I don't care about the shadow light. I just wanted to cast the shadows. Doesn't need. Maybe I just need one of them. Yeah, I think so. They might have made it so you can do it in one area now. Because you only include that, but if I include the light mask to include this, now this is also including the shadows on it. Okay. So they might have fixed it. Hold on, let's fix that. Let's take this light off. So we do the lighting as usual, but when it comes to the shadows, where's the shadow section here? Visibility is a little bit higher. We enable shadows, but we don't do it on the first one, but we do it on the second one. Okay. Let's take a look at myself. Let's look at the player real quick. I want to make sure that it's actually working. Did I do anything to fix it, or is it the same as before? Where is this light occluder section part? Here we go. Right now I had it at 1. So I guess the only thing I needed to do was change it to light occluder to be 20 then. Right? Because I guess I'll have to test it out. If I go back to torch, Let's pretend this is my player and that's the light occluder. The only thing I did was change it to this to 20 because that's where the shadow is going to be happening in. Everything else should be fine. I don't need to touch it. Okay. So that's all I needed to do was change that coal mask on it. Yeah. Because before the shadows were hitting here. No, hold on. Let me delete that for the house. Well, sitting here and it was blocking the light from the player. I'm like, why is the light blocking the player? And it's just because it just needed to be in a different light mask. Okay. The only thing I always so wanted to fix is these things. It just looks so weird. So I may end up just changing it to 1 now. Now that it's kind of like technically fixed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it definitely looks way better now. Now that the shadows are not blocking the actual house. Okay. Let me look. Let me go back. In here. Do I still want this to happen though? I don't want none of that. We get slow, which is I'm not gonna have it. I just wanted to see it. I wonder what this is for. I'll just leave it as normal. Roman Corvic is gonna be like kind of pixelated or something. Pixelated shadows. Wonder how you can do that. Just so I can see it. Anyways, let's go back to what the plan for today is gonna be. The only issue here is I don't remember what number this was. It was like 106 or something, right? What are they, 102? Let's take that color rec out of here. Save that. Guess that should be okay then. Alright. Anyway, so the plan for what I wanted to do today with the AI is the fact that when I change to a different chunk, the enemies end up staying back in the void. So I need to delete those. So let's run it real quick. We can see it right now. Load. Cool. So we got the enemies there. Actually, I would like to. I have to torch here real quick. I just want to see how it looks like. Maybe I messed it up. Dual torch. Do I have it? Yes, I do. There it is. Yeah, it's a little too low on a brightness there. But you know what? I need to change these to also include the 20th light mask that I added, which I didn't do. But anyway, let's look, zoom out. Alright, so the problem that I have here is that if I move to the left, or is it left or right? Yeah, so you can see all these enemies here, all the slimes, they need to be deleted or removed or whatever, because they don't need to be here. They're out of bounds already. They're probably too far now. The only thing I'm debating on is if I should just... Yeah, I think I'll just remove it and then we'll go from there. Alright, let's open the code, which I haven't opened Visual Studio for whatever reason. Let's open it up. And let's go to the Chillhop map. And what we need to do here, I don't know if I added already. I think I was already trying to add it, but I never finished it. Let's go to Chillhop map, header file. Yeah. So we got the spawners in here, right? So we keep track of all the spawners. And if I go a little bit to the top, a bunch of extra space here, which I don't like. And where is the section where is it initialized? And it's not initialized. Generate chunks. Maybe it's in generate. Yeah, it's in here. So we go through all of this stuff in here. Unwalkable points. And I believe 036838 is the ones that I need to clear out. Okay. So this is gonna be like out of bounds. And this is just reinitializing all the non-walkable positions when I change to a different chunk. Just making sure because whatever reason, every time I'm updating the A-Star 2D grid, it clears out all the points for you. If you guys saw that stream last time. All previous points. On all previous non-walkable. And let's put areas instead of points. Cool. Alright, so in here we want to iterate through all of these. Not iterate, but despawn all the spawners from here. Is there a function to be able to despawn this? You can see what I want to do is go through all the the for loop, not that if. Oh, I forgot the M here. Spawners, size, and I wanna despawn all of these guys in here. I just don't know if I have a despawn anything here, or do I have to create it myself again? Let's look at the do I have a despawn? Oh, we have an array of them. Sweet! And it does it for me already. Nice. Alrighty, alrighty. Yeah, this should work. Alright, so let's call this then. I don't even have to iterate through them in C++ because this is doing it for me. All I need to do We're doing all of that stuff there. It's just to call despawn nodes and pass in my arrays here. And this should technically do it. The 3, 6, 0. No, it's just 3 and 6, my bad. 0, 3 and 6. Okay. So all the stuff that's in here is gonna be out of bounds stuff, deleting anything that needs to be deleted when it's out of bounds. And when I despawn these spawners, all the spawners have access to all the enemies that they have. So somewhere in here, I need to call on despawn. Yeah, I kind of started on it, but I never finished it. So we have this. Let's create the definition for these. And we want to iterate through all the agents that this spawner is in control of, and then despawn it this way. We'll despawn all the characters here, all the agents, I should say. Oops. And let's just do that. And this needs to be hooked up to I need to bind this. What was it? Bind method. Callback method and the actual function to it. No, that's all it needs here. Oh, so we need to bind it. Let's build this. Hey Nico, welcome to the stream. How you doing? No, I didn't make all the sprites myself. There's a few that I did, but not everything's mine. Alright, so that's built already. On despawn, let's make sure I call the despawn. So right before it does anything, I call this method on despawn. I should call it on the C++, since now it's bind. The method is binded. Since I binded the method, I guess that makes better sense. Alright, well, let's try it out and let's see if it works. So if I go here to the left, the chunk, which is ends up being 3, 6, and 8. Oh, it's 0, 3, and 6, my bad. But this is not 6, it's this way. Hold on, let me double check that I am iterating in the right direction here. Oh, you know what? This is where, and if I'm going to the left, it should be 2, 5, and 8. Yeah, that makes sense. This is 0, 1, 2. This ends up being 5, and this chunk down below is 8. So I'm clearing out the wrong ones. Hold on. And it's 2, 5, and 8. Okay, so I actually need to put it at the top, so it makes more sense at the top here. So here says where I'm clearing out all the grids, which is that this is the signal name. So we're making sure that this grid is getting cleared out. It makes more sense to be in here. Out of bounds. So we're clearing out that. If we're going to the left, let's put this down. If I'm going to the right, it's going to be 036. That makes sense. Okay. 03. Glad I caught that. 036. If I'm going to the, if I'm moving up, that means the cells, which is 6, 7, and 8, will be cleared. 6, 7, 8. And if I'm going down, that means the cells on the top should be cleared, which is 0, 1, 2. Alright, so let's test that out. Oops, do that. How's it going? It's going great. Just chilling here on this Monday morning and trying to fix some stuff with the enemies, spawning them. That is the plan. That is the plan for today. Might not be in a short stream, by the way. I haven't mentioned that yet, but I don't know yet. Alright, so it's done building. Yeah, everything's going well. How about yourself? How you doing? Alright, so let's test it out. Let's see how that ends up being. Hopefully that gets fixed. Alright, let's load in, test. Let's zoom out. Alright. Let's go down a little bit. I might have to zoom out a little bit more actually. I did not actually do it. Okay. Let's put a breakpoint then, shall we? Let's put a breakpoint and see if it's actually calling it. But these spawn nodes. Oh, you know what? The problem, I don't know if I'm actually populating this at all when I'm spawning them. Am I spawning them? Oh yeah, I am populating it. Yeah, never mind. I am populating it. It should be okay. Interesting. And another thing I should do actually before I even do anything is to make sure that these things are cleared. I haven't cleared all of these things at all. This is already gone. I don't need to populate again. Make sure this is cleared out. 036. Okay. Two, 5, 8. Cool. All right. Let's figure out why that did not work out. We'll put that to dev. We got the agent spawner, which tracks all the agents. Clear. Oh wait, another thing, I need to disconnect that. That's actually a good point. When I'm actually despawning them. Why is this doing? It just calls clear. Oh, I can call clear actually, without needing to do anything. You know what? Yeah, you know what? Let's call clear. That works out even better. This is pretty good. Just learning. I literally just started my own dev journey with close to zero coding experience. Just sucking information to me using Unity, but I was thinking Godot may be better. Ah. Well, that's a good way to start, you know. Unity, let's see. It depends what you want to make, but Unity or Godot is actually a good place to start. So either works out. So you can start like really small games first. You can try making a small game in Unity and then making a small game in Godot. Like making Pong or just something really simple. Just so you can get the ropes in. And then you can try to get a feeling on which engine you like better. But Unity and or Godot is actually a pretty good place to start. Though Unity has more documentation, so that's the only good thing about Unity above Godot right now. But that's cool. It's cool you're going to starting your own dev journey. Very exciting. Let's see. On despawn, I have that. I binded the function here. So why is it when I despawn this? Maybe it's not actually despawning it at all. Alright. Let's build this again. I don't remember if I built it. We'll put a breakpoint. We'll put a breakpoint. Where do I want to put the breakpoint into? On the spawner. Let's see if it's actually even calling it though. Oh, like agent spawner. On despawn. Let's see if it actually is calling it. Let's build that. Yeah, no problem, Nico. No problemo. I wish you good luck on whatever you're making. And hopefully you enjoy the experience on it. Alright, so let's start it. Alright, let's zoom out. Zoom out a little bit. Just so I can see this side. Let's clear out this. And do you get called? Yeah, I'm not seeing it. So why aren't you being called? I gotta fix all those other ones in there. So let's restart this again. I like that you explain your thought process during this. Helps a lot. Yeah, no problem. No problemo. Yeah, sometimes I'm a little scared doing that, just because I'm doing it right in the spot. And sometimes I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know, it just happens right on the spot. So I'm kind of scared about it sometimes. Because I've never done that, especially on live, being live on doing this before. So it's a new experience for me. But glad it can be helpful. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is put a breakpoint here. Well, I know it's not being called here, so the problem might be here. Put a breakpoint here. And let's attach process to it. Attach. Alright, so let's try that again. Let's load him back in. Okay, these errors, that's fine. I'm gonna zoom out so I can see it. Alright. Actually, I think I should have called it from the top. I'm already too late. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Alright, so what direction am I going? Should be this one down here. This is the only problem that I have with Godot, or at least the debugging process when it comes to this, is it doesn't tell me how many children that this has. It just gives me this weird stuff in here, man. So I like vectors better because it tells me the size of it. Like right there, size is 0. And now I have no idea if this is actually have anything in it. No, let's try something else. One last thing I think help. Let's go back. Let's see project settings. So I'm using a third party. Editor. Let's revert it back to using the regular Godot editor. If I remember exactly where that is at. Yeah, did I remember where? It's not display, not animation, audio, physics, not debug, not rendering. Not threading, not XR, memory. Maybe editor, script? No. So it does it, is there an editor in here? Hold on, let's look it up real quick. Godot change editors. Godot for change, not editors, IDE. What is the setting? So this. Go to Godot, editor settings? Maybe I'm on the wrong one, I think. I am in the wrong one, I think. Yeah, there we go. Using this, which is okay. Text editor, external, got it. Text editor. Did I pass it? Did I pass it? Text editor, there we go. External. Why don't we use... Let's just revert it back to what it was before. Close. And the reason I'm doing it is because I want to test it. I want to debug this and see if it's actually even going in here. Sorry, that took a little bit. I forgot how I did it. I want to see if that despawn is being called. I'll zoom out once again just so I can see it. What is this for? Or at least it tells me some stuff. I don't know. Could be the trees too, by the way, because it's not the only ones that is using it. Whoops. It's an encoded object though, so I won't even know if it's my enemies or not. That's one problem. Okay, hopefully this could be my enemies here. Actually, you know what? Let's go in here. Let's go one more. Can I see the value on this? No. Team path. Yeah, that's very helpful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Super helpful with that value. Maybe this will tell me what this is. Oh, you're a tree, so definitely not what I'm looking for. The nodes, okay. We go through here, select one of them. You're a tree as well. 42, huh? Ah, see, it's not even calling it from my enemies at all. Very interesting. Okay, so we got to see that this is not being called from my enemies. And it's spelled, no, it looks fine. You're in a typed array. Did I mess it up somehow? I mean, you're a typed array too, and it's passing it like this. Why didn't I call it from my enemies? Two 5 8. Empty, empty, empty. Give me a second, let me see. Got 0. This is going left. Brand new stuff is adding to this, so that makes sense. I need to despawn this. Why is it this not being called? Another thing I can add in here is for debugging purposes. If it's empty, I'm going left, so I should be fine. I'm gonna put a log. Or maybe it did go through. I didn't see it. I don't know. Is it still? No, it's not playing no more. Oh, let's try it one more time. It's weird that it's not being called. Maybe I missed it somehow. Maybe I missed it. Let's see. Let's go into the script again. Put a breakpoint there. Back to the game. I don't need to see you right now because it's happening later. Alright. Sure to happen right here. Bam. Okay, let's look into it. This is a tree. You can see right here is a tree script. So let's go to the next iteration. This is a tree as well. This is 42 of them, which is crazy. They're all trees. We're back to normal. Yeah, so it's not being called. That's very strange. Let's put the debug logs. That's just like I mentioned before. Chunk 2. No enemies. Alright. Chunk 2, 5. Just adding debug logs here just to see what's up. Just to see what's up. So if it's empty, that means maybe that's why it's not calling it. And if it is empty, then that's an issue. Okay, so we build already, and let's run it. Let's see what's up right now. Let's go into this script. I don't want to trigger this again. Okay, cool. Well, let's run it. Alright. It usually gets triggered when I'm in this corner over here. But okay, it should be called like around here somewhere. See if it's get called at all. Let's pause it. Let's look at my logs in here. Godot not found. Don't care about those. All more enemies, which I don't really care. Yeah. Why is it not being called? Enemies. Okay, so if I don't see it, that means that the spawner array has values in it, which is why I'm not seeing the actual log of it. this is getting spammed like crazy, so I'm gonna assume that there's stuff in it. So what is it that I'm fixing? I'm fixing the enemies right now. So since my level is procedurally generated, and I'm loading the level in chunks, so nine different chunks, right? So when one of the chunks goes off screen, like in this area, there used to be a chunk in here, and when I move to the left, the chunks disappears because it's too far away now. And I want to delete the enemies that are in here because they're too far away now. And that's what I'm looking into, why they're not despawning. Because you can still see them here, all my slimes, they're all like just walking around here. So I need to despawn those. I'm just not sure why it's not calling my function for it. If I walk back in, the chunk gets loaded in. But when I go too far away, it despawns the chunk. And I need to despawn all those enemies in here. That's basically what I'm trying to do right now. Actually, no, let's try one last thing. It did call it here, right? I did debug it earlier. It just didn't help much. But it works for the trees. Why is it different from my trees than the one I'm calling on top? Why aren't my enemies being... We're not calling this function? They're both typed arrays, so no 2Ds. Oh wait, hold on, maybe that's why? The types are different? That could be it. Why is it not calling it? That's a good problem to have. What types are these? They're agent spawners, so that might be the problem, maybe. Do they need to be the exact type? Do they need to be the... You know what? Let's try it out. Let's see if it actually... If it's a Godot thing, it should be able to cast it down to no 2D though. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Might be a freaking problem with this. That needs to be the exact type. What was the type for it? Needs to be a no 2D. Okay. No 2D. I'm just gonna put spawners. And I'm gonna iterate through all of these. It's gonna look ugly right now, but I will fix it later. I just wanna see, I wanna test it out to see if it actually works. Size. This was size. And then we'll just append. Cool. So we'll do that for all these three here. And so being 5, 258, right? Mm-hmm. I'll clean it up after if it works. So now that I do that, I don't need to call 3 of them. I just need to call it once for this huge array here of spawners. And let's take this off. I don't need it anymore. Okay, so let's test that out and see if that actually works. Oh wait, it's still running. Ah. And building and running at the same time. Okay, so we finished building. And let's run it. Let's see if this fixes it. So this only is working for the if I go to the left. Alright, let's zoom out, take that off. And it should do it when I go all the way on this side over here. So I shouldn't see any enemies here if it ends up being that. Hold on, it's almost about to trigger. Yep, that's what it was. Oh my gosh. I know you can see no enemies around here no more. Wow. It has to be the exact same type. You know, those little things that happens in here is what gets me sometimes. Those little things that needs to be the exact same type. Alright. Alright, so let's clean that up then. Alright. Because I don't want to copy this same thing for all the other ones either. So, one thing I can do, 258, 258. I mean, I could actually just put it in here too, though. You know what? I'll probably do that. I already have a function for it. It just says clear all cells for grids. You know what? Let's copy this. Actually, I need to copy this too. I don't know why it doesn't just cast it down to be the same. I have this function that clears all of them already. And we can just put it at the bottom. And let's use the ID 0, 1, and 2. ID 0. 1. Oh, it's supposed to be 1 here. And this is 2. I still don't like iterating through all of these though. I don't like it one bit. And let's clear out those ones as well. Okay. So now I need to do it there. I just wish I didn't have to do this though for it. Actually, the other question is, do I even need these to be... Do they need to be agent spawners then? Because then that avoids me from iterating through all of these. And then iterating through all of them in here. I'm like iterating multiple times, which I don't like. You know what, let's try changing it to a Godot. And hopefully I don't need it later on. Put it as a Godot node. So then in that case, I actually don't need what I was doing earlier. I can bring this back again. And I just can do that. Remove all of this stuff that I was doing here, because I don't like doing that one bit. Okay. We do that. And when I'm actually adding these spawners, it's in here. We have Panzer with no issues. Okay. And then that's it. I just have to delete it from here now. So we'll go to the left. I deleted it. I don't need it there. I come here. I gotta delete this because I already did it on the other side. Yeah, code, cleaning up code right now. Cleaning all of that stuff, and one more to go. There we go. All right, so let's build it and let's test that out. All right, still building. Let's run it. Let's see if it's working. All right, so let's zoom out once again. If it ends up being working, that means we're done for the time being. We can move on to the next thing. Just turning you off on here right now. So it's about to reach. You see some enemies in here, and they'll show despawn once I go off. Oh, it didn't work. Why didn't it work this time? Why didn't it work this time? What did I do different? There we go. No to these. Did I make a typo? Otherwise, I reverted back and just leave it like that, I guess. But let's see. Did I do a typo in here somewhere? No to these, no to these. 012, 012. What did I do different? They're both typed arrays, right? Godot typed array of Godot node 2D spawners. What's different now than what I did before? That's strange. Hold on. What's different than what I did before? They're Godot type to these. Let's try this version of it. See, 2 and 2, 1 and 1, 0 and 0. We're appending all of those. I don't need that. Alright. Why is it different? Zoom out once again. Yeah, they're gone. Why is it different? Why is that different? They're gone now. I saw it go. I saw them disappear. Why is it different? Why do I need to iterate through them when the main type is the same thing? It's the same thing, right? I'm tripping. I feel like I'm tripping right now. Exact same thing. You know, I guess I just leave it like that. Ay, I don't understand it, but because I'm adding it here, even though I know they're agent spawners, but the type's still Godot node to D. I mean, another thing I can do, just add the spawner here. Because it's node to D, maybe it doesn't like that it's agent spawner that I'm passing it through here. Yeah, let's probably do something. I'll probably do that off screen and test it out. That is very weird. Alright, let's just leave it like that for now. I'll test it off screen so I don't spend too much time here. It's about to... So the only thing I can do here is just delete these. Because I don't need you anymore. And delete you once again here. Okay. Let's double check. Gone. Gone. And gone. Alright. Ah, Godot. Just little things like that that gets me sometimes. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. Alright, let's test it one last round. Just make sure I didn't mess it up when I was cleaning it. So, see what's up. Alright. Can you hear? Yep, they're gone. Alright. I'm not sure why I needed to do that and why I can't just pass it the way I was doing before. I honestly don't like doing this. Triple for loop. It's not a triple inner for loop, but it's separate for loops. And then I'm doing another for loop in here. Which is, I don't like it, but it is working. I don't understand why it doesn't work the other way. But hey, it works. I'll double check on that off screen. Okay. The other thing I would like to look into, since that is, let's go back. Maybe another issue? There's no enemies here no more. I see some enemies on top. Did those disappear? When I can't see it, huh? Because this is on the way now. There's probably a couple enemies on top now. But when I go back here, that's one thing to fix. Might be an issue when coming back and there's no enemies around here anymore. This is one thing to look at. Other issue is looking to this node not found. which can be a simple thing if I go to Limbo AI, load in my melee, and fix all these stuff that has nodes in it. I forgot which one is the one that has it. Node, like right here. Because there's actually no node in the actual blackboard. So what I can do is just set it to target. Set that to target. No more nodes in here that has a node in it. I mean, honestly, they're not in attack mode, so it doesn't really matter. They're not in investigate, but just fix it for now. Yes, this is another one here. Put that to target. Cool. So they're not in investigate, they're not in pursue, so most of them probably was this one that fixed it. Okay. And there's the other ones here that says can get point if it's disabled. Point. Whatever. Like you can fix that by saying if it point is available. Let's see. Trying to figure out where that was located. Where is that located at? Go to script. Where do I have this? And let's go to scripts real quick. I don't remember where it's located. Not in AI. That's something else in here. Yeah, UI. Anything with like let's start with the player. We can go on through it and see what's up. Initialize path, maybe it's the right place to go. Retrieve path from position. Could be what I'm looking for. Alien A star. We go through all of this stuff here. We do check to see if this point is solid. And we check to see if A star grid to be point solid or is available, whatever. Is point in here or something? Any way to do that? Or region? It's a rect, which is... yeah, I guess so. Is point here or something? A hash point. Let's see. I want to check to see if the target position is in here. If not that, then we can just return the path because it doesn't exist. That way it avoids me printing all of this stuff that's happening here. I believe I get it a couple of times. So if that point doesn't exist, I should just return. Let's try that and see if it actually works. If I still get those errors in here. Save all. And let's run it. And let's see if I get all those errors that I'm seeing. The only one I should see is this one here. Not enough to spawn. Let's load it in. Let's load test. Oops, okay. Not enough to spawn is the only one I should see. That's okay. That's not a problem. Ooh, they're all converging to me. They're all converging to me. Alright, let's see if I get these enemies out of the way. It despawn, which is great. Well, now that's being called. I need to remove that log. Agent spawner 141. Okay. But call me back, it doesn't spawn them again. So that's another issue that I'm dealing with. And this guy's attacking me like crazy right here. Do I still have my dagger, or do I not have my dagger anymore? I don't have my small dagger. Oh, hello. Is that another issue? I get me attacked by an... Ooh, that's not a good thing. I'm getting attacked by transparent things, or what? Somebody's attacking me like crazy right now. What happens if I destroy this guy here? Am I still being attacked? Yep, somebody is still attacking me right now. Woo! Good to know. Alright. We did fix some bugs that I was dealing with. We fixed the bug with the lighting, with the torch. We fixed the despawn of enemies by adding another bug where it doesn't spawn them again if I come back to the chunk. So I'm gonna have to look into that. But other than, and I'm being attacked by not visible slime or whatever I'm being attacked by. So, and there's a couple more bugs still dealing with right now, but I think I'm gonna call it right now, guys. It's already time. It's almost time for me to go back to work, so I need to go back to work and prepare for it, basically. Is there anything else I need to do? No, that's basically it. Well, thank you guys for joining on this stream. Thank you, Nico, for being on this stream. And for those that watch it later on when this gets uploaded, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys for watching and being here. And I'll talk to you guys later. Well, do my best with working on the AI and fixing those bugs off screen if I get the chance. Otherwise, we'll do it on the next stream. But cool. Have a great day, guys. Talk to you guys later.